Sadiq Khan responds to channel crisis during Macron visit. Farage and Robinson react loudly. You're going to want to see this. Because while all eyes were on Paris, where UK and French leaders were deep in high-level talks, Sadiq Khan was caught on camera, reacting, mid-visit, to the Channel migrant crisis in a moment that's now gone completely viral. And before the dust could even settle, Nigel Farage and Tommy Robinson jumped in with bold, angry reactions that are lighting up the political debate right now. This isn't just another clip. It's become the spark behind a growing storm of outrage, frustration, and fierce political finger-pointing. Let's unpack exactly what happened and why this moment might be far more important than it first seemed. Sadiq Khan was in Paris this past weekend as part of the UK delegation alongside Prime Minister Starmer during a planned state visit with President Macron. While the big focus was said to be economic ties, climate, and security, the elephant in the room was undeniable: the Channel migrant crisis. Because just hours before this visit began, the UK recorded one of the largest surges in small boat crossings this year, with over 500 arrivals in one single day. And then, boom, the moment hit. A Sky News camera caught Sadiq Khan, mid-conversation with a French official, responding to a question about the crossings. He didn't know he was being recorded. He paused, looked around, then simply said, "It's not sustainable. But we're doing what we can." That short sentence, just 7 words, has now been viewed millions of times across Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. And the reactions? Explosive. Within minutes of that clip surfacing online, Nigel Farage fired back. Appearing on GB News, Farage said, "Doing what we can. What does that even mean?" He's the mayor of London, a city feeling the weight of uncontrolled migration every single day, and he's in Paris offering vague soundbites. He didn't stop there. Farage called the moment a perfect display of weakness, saying that leaders are more concerned with optics than outcomes. And then Tommy Robinson entered the scene. In a fiery Instagram video that's already racked up over 300,000 views, Robinson slammed Khan's comment as typical political theater. He said, "They smile for cameras while communities collapse under pressure. Doing what we can, that's not good enough. We need action, not excuses." But here's the twist. Some Labour insiders are defending Khan, saying his comment was taken out of context, and that he's been pushing for smarter border policies behind the scenes. A spokesperson close to Khan told a London outlet, "The mayor recognizes the challenges the UK faces on immigration. But he also believes that compassion and control can coexist. This crisis wasn't created overnight and won't be solved overnight. Still, the damage is done. Because whether taken out of context or not, the perception has already taken root. And in politics, perception is everything." Social media lit up like wildfire. One tweet read, "If doing what we can means more boats, more chaos, and more silence, then we're done listening." Another said, "This is why no one trusts these people anymore. It's always empty language while the crisis explodes." Even Labour supporters are quietly shaken. A centre-left commentator wrote, "This could have been a powerful moment for transparency and urgency. Instead, it looked like shrugging." This visit to Paris was supposed to be a fresh diplomatic moment, a reset in the UK-France relationship, a chance to show leadership. But the Channel crisis overshadowed everything. And now, Sadiq Khan's offhand moment has become the accidental face of what many see as political complacency. Nigel Farage knows it. Tommy Robinson knows it. And frankly, the British public feels it too. And here's where it all collides. We're not just talking about one moment, or one migrant deal, or one soundbite. We're talking about a growing sense that no one is truly in charge. That promises are made, headlines are crafted, but the boats still come. And that's why voices like Farage and Robinson are gaining traction again. Because people are done with polite phrases and "we're doing what we can" leadership. They want results. They want clarity. They want the truth. This moment Sadiq Khan caught in a candid, reactive second might seem small on its own. But in the context of a national crisis, with thousands asking when things will change, it's becoming symbolic of a leadership gap. So the real question is, if this is the response now, what happens when the numbers double? Farage is watching. Robinson is rallying. And the people, they're getting louder. One clip, one sentence, and a storm that's only just getting started.